Bugsy's Pest Solutions, solving problems, that's what we do. Bugsy's Pest Solutions, 239-2772.
Hello everyone, hey, it's Brad Carrier from Bugsy's Pest Solutions. This is the April video blog that I'm putting out right now. Quick question also, when you hear that little Bugsy's jingle, who else does a little dance? Because I do, every time. Second question, who do you think plays bass on the song? Go ahead and put down below in the comments, who do you think plays bass on this song? Don't get crazy, it's not Les Claypool from Primus or Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers or anything like that, but that's some fine slapping of the bass. Write it on down there. If that was the case, my price would be a lot higher if I was hiring professional musicians to come in here and do that stuff. But put it on down there. Who do you think plays bass for it? Let's get right into it. Hey, I got some new marketing tools that's going to be out there for my customers that I do already. I have these nice little flags. If you would like me to, after your service, I would like to put one of these flags in there to tell your neighbors and friends that your home is protected by Bugsy's Pest Solutions. If I'm doing a mosquito job or a tick job, you don't have a say in the matter. I have to put it out there for a period of time. But if I'm just doing the inside of your house or around the outside, if you'd like to do that, do me a big favor, and I could put those signs up for you. I'll come collect them later. The other thing is I have a little door hanger here. What it does is shows you what day I was actually at your service. It also tells you that it's a good idea to put a credit card on file for payment. The second thing is it will tell you when your next scheduled service is, the month, the date, and all that good stuff. And the last but definitely not least is my referral card. If you're a customer of mine, if you get somebody else to sign up for an annual program, you get $10 off your next service. And at the same time, the customer that you signed up will get 10% off of their initial service. It's a nice little way of knocking your prices down and also helping me out in the same way. And good customers give good referrals. That's why it's a spread. I'm not doing much advertising besides this stuff, so I'm just relying on my customers and doing good service for you guys to help spread the word for me. Let's get back to it with the specials. What we're going to do with specials this month here is we are looking at this rolling over the March one with the $40 April through October exterior service. We're going to keep that rolling. It's a great service to have, especially if you don't want anything inside. You put it on the outside. It knocks down everything before it actually comes inside. The next one we have, since it's getting a lot warmer out here, we're dealing with the ants are popping up, especially carpenter ants. So carpenter ants are going to be coming around. I do a little bit of different service in carpenter ants. I'm not a monthly basis or anything, or every other month basis. My carpenter ant service, basically, I come out there once and I come back out and another follow-up visit right after that. What we do is we find out where the nest is, we find out where the problem is, and we take care of it. And then at that same time, when you pay that price, you can call me back at your leisure. If you're seeing any kind of ant activity, call me back out and I'll take care of it. It's a one-time annual fee. Runs about $425 to $550. It depends on how big the problem is. But your services, you get 2 services, another follow-up service, and if you have any problems, you call back at that time frame. That runs for an entire year. After that year is up, you can actually reestablish that program at a lesser fee. Usually the lesser fee is right around $320 or so to keep that program up, and then we do the 2 services also with that. What that does is it keeps a barrier around your home for the carpenter ants, and also it kind of makes us concentrate exactly where your problems are at. Carpenter ants are really big on moisture and wood. So you're looking at any time you had leakage or if you have a dead tree outside, something like that. We'll get into that a little bit later because that's one of our topics that we're talking about. Another thing that we're going to do right now, the weather is getting warmed up, but it was nice and wet out there. It's going to be a difficult season for ticks and fleas and all that good stuff, I have a feeling. Our tick service is coming in there. Mosquitoes, not so much. We're looking down the line. But the tick service right now, we're running about $55 for a quarter acre. That's basically about a normal size home, a backyard. That's a monthly thing, but you don't have to pay it on a monthly thing. If you want to try it out for 1 month, that's more than fine. We go out there and we take the fogger to it. We get the entire yard down there. We knock it down with a residual, with a contact, and with an IGR. IGR is an integrated growth regulator, which deforms eggs from repopulating. So those are great bargains, truthfully. If you're worried about ticks, if you're worried about everything that I just came up, give me a call back. The outside service is going to be great with earwigs, which is going to bring me right back into it because pretty soon earwigs are going to be popping up here. And what we want to do with the earwigs is we want to get a very good application on the outside because they're coming from the outside, coming in. But that's not just all. I want to talk to you right now about how the homeowner can actually help us out. Just like everything else, the eggs come out during the springtime, and they start foraging for food. They get attracted to the light, which is your lights on the outside, but they're also attracted to moisture. We ask a lot of the times, like anything else, when you have landscaping, rocks are better than the wood chips and all that other good stuff. But I understand you're not going to dig up your wood chips just to put rock down. Just kind of rake that stuff up, get that moisture out of there, get the wind blowing underneath there so it dries up a little bit. That helps out a lot with that. Another thing is all your leaves that get piled up into your house through the winter time. If you're like me, you're not going to rake them up, all of them up. Your yard's not going to be perfect, so leaves get blown up against the house. Another thing is remove those leaves. Get those leaves out of there. That's a huge thing right there also. Then we can put the application around the outside, and it helps you out. They're going to come inside. If you don't have an application, if you have those leaves there, if you have a lot of moisture around the house, you're going to get earwigs, and they're going to work their way on inside. So do yourself a favor. Get that moisture out of there. Get that wood out of there. If you have a timber that landscaping timber, roll it over. Take a look at it. Get the moisture out of that area too. That's another thing that we do. If you do have timber there, I will roll it over. I will spray underneath it because that's where they're at, for goodness sakes. If you have any questions with that, please give me a call. Earwigs are not a difficult thing to take care of, but you just need to know what to look for, and I can help you out with that. The next one, we're going to go back to the carper ant situation. Carper ants is a big sign of spring. When you start seeing carper ants or any kind of ant, you're going to get some springtime weather popping up here. Carper ants are the big black ants. I'll show you a picture here if I can do this with this video thing. I'm kind of new at this, but they're the large black ants, and what they do, they're kind of like termites, but termites eat wood. Carper ants don't eat wood. They take the moisture out of the wood, and they find it, and they want to burrow into it so they can live into it. They actually nest in the wood. They nest in your trees, and then they have satellite nests. You have the ants that have little wings on it. They split off, and they try to make their own colonies. So if you have a big nest inside of a tree, at certain times, these things will split off, trying to find other nesting sites. They get into these window wells, and if they have any kind of moisture in the window well, which is a huge area because water leaks into window wells, it soaks up the wood, it loosens up the wood, and they can burrow in there and actually nest inside there. So that's where our treatment comes in. We look for those places. We dust out those places. We kill the ones that are actually inside your home, that are nesting inside your home, and then we put a barrier around the outside. And this barrier that we use, you can only use it 2 or 3 times a year. So we come out there, and it works wonders. It's actually a termiticide, but it's labeled for ants also, and it does work wonders. That's really what I got for it. I'm trying to make this a little bit shorter because it's crazy to try to get this stuff downloaded to Facebook. Damn you, Facebook, and YouTube also. So, but I want to make this a little bit shorter. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please give me a call, 319-239-2772. You can get on my Facebook site also. Mail me on that, email me, whatever you want to do. Get in touch with me. Let my phone start ringing. It's been gloomy out. It's nice and sunny out now. Blow my phone up, please. Please blow my phone up. My wife will thank you, trust me. She will very much thank you. That's it I got for you. I'll see you guys in May. Hopefully I'll see you before then. Give me a call. Brad Carey, Bugsy's Pest Solution. Have a great summer, guys. Bye.